In this video, I'm going to sort of throw my hat in the ring. What do I think the master move in golf is? And I was thinking about this partly when people talk about over the top and how some players historically have done very well bringing the club inside and low, and others, like Lee Trevino goes out here. And I think the thing that really distinguishes a swing that functions well and a swing that doesn't function very well has more to do with what is the club head doing in relationship to your hands. So when most people go low inside, they'll tend to go this way, right? But if you look at a good player that historically, like Hogan, who goes inside, he goes inside this way. So he doesn't roll the club that way. The club never gets that side of his hands. He goes this way, keeping that, and then up, and then goes there, and then comes around. So what's happening there? And you'll see that still with a good steep swing as well, as it tends to be steeper and go more shallow, and people spend a lot of time talking about this and how are you going to shallow, and people try and do it and they can't do it, and I think this is why. So what shallowing is just a part of a circular motion of the club head relative to the hands. Remember that, relative to the hands, not everything you're seeing in space, but if you were to put a camera at your hands and watch the club head, this is what it's doing in a good swing through the entire motion. There's actually a little bit of movement potentially this way first. So this way, then it's going, you're starting to hinge. It goes up. You get to transition. You might be there. It goes this way, this way, this way, this way, and you're back to impact. So during the course of a good functional swing, the club head relative to the hands is making one clockwise revolution, right? And so that's why this inside swing can still be a good swing, because your club is going this way. And a bad swing, your club is going that way. So you're doing exactly the opposite. You're doing a circle going this way. And so if you look at this movement, it captures all these little parts of things that people are trying to teach, right? So caddy drag, hinge up. Shallowing is happening actually way over here as you move the club that way. So you apply force this way. By the time you get this way, you're actually stopping it and you're turning it around. So you're sort of up and over, tossing it over, back around, and then you're in a position right now, you're in a position to throw. So this move, and then I'll try to do it very slowly. See if you can see that move happen through the whole sort of slow motion swing. So there it is. That's the move you want to capture. That move captures the shallowing and all these kind of other things. And then there's obviously other things happening with your body in terms of the weight transfer, but understanding your hands are working this way solves a lot of other little details, and also when force is applied, right? A lot of people are trying to learn how to shallow the club by going basically with a backward circle and then trying to shallow, right? So they're starting a circle this way, then they're trying to turn it around because, oh no, I'm there, I have to shallow, I need to go there. So the whole move starts right at the beginning, goes a little that way, up to the top, back around, back through. Just work on it, start slow, and then start working it into a motion, and then work it into a full motion.